Welkom terug hier by Expresso op SABC3. Dis 'n baie spesiale dag. Dit is natuurlik Vrouedag, maar nie net dit nie. Dit is Dinsdag wat beteken Survivor. En ons gaan nou so 'n bietjie van 'n geselsie aanknoop saam met Tashi Tagg en ook 'n kan nie dood Survivor aanhanger van oor gisteraand se episode van Survivor Tocantins. En omdat dit Vrouedag is, gaan ons ook gesels oor vroue wat beslis uitstaan bo die res oor al die Survivor seisoene sover. So as jy kan dink aan enige vrou wat uitstaan, bel vir ons. Die nommer is 083-9133-728 en sê vir ons wie jy dink staan uit bo al die ander vrouens. Maar eers, hier is 'n paar hoogtepunte van gisteraand se episode.
Previously on Survivor.
Coach, it's a pretty selfish decision.
Tambira turns on Coach.
We all were frustrated with Coach.
And the truth shall set you free. And at Jalapal,
we're going to the merge.
We're going to the end. The tribe turns on each other.
If we get rid of Todd, it's terrible. We're going to hell.
So dit was gisteraand se episode van Survivor Tocantins. Right now we have Vage with us. She is a die-hard Survivor fan. Good morning, Vage. Very nice to have you with us.
And Vage is also an ice skating coach.
And you are a figure skating coach.
That's correct.
That's fantastic. Well, thank you so much for joining us. Tashi Tagg, always nice to have you as well.
Morning.
So, Liezel, last night was a pretty, quite intense episode, I think. It's getting closer to the merge now.
Yes.
But let's talk a bit about Tash. She's the only woman left in Jalapal.
Yes.
And the men seems to think that they kind of, play the game, they rule. But
They're
what is
in
it that you
charge.
say? Yeah. I think Tashi's got some kind of a plan there.
Yeah, well, she does, I think. I
don't think so.
Are you worried about her?
I'm worried. I like her a lot. I find her incredibly energetic, but I think she's got it coming soon. I think,
so?
Yeah, with JT last night, we saw a bit of an evilish side when he wanted to oust her. He was maybe considering ousting her. And I just think she's a little bit overconfident at this moment. So I'm concerned for her. Yeah, I'm concerned for her.
Because I thought with Sydney having gotten voted out that it was actually a victory for women, even though she was a woman, because she just wanted to win because of a man, whereas Taj isn't going that route. So I thought, well, maybe this is suggesting that the women have got some kind of underlying influence that the men aren't aware of.
I'm not convinced.
Okay.
But now talking about Sydney, Sydney was cast for the show. She didn't actually audition.
Yes.
She was like basically
They picked
invited.
her up in a bar.
And said, come and take part in Survivor.
I know.
No.
Yeah. They cast a lot of the sort of contestants on reality shows are cast, not all of them, obviously, but she was one of the castings. In San Diego, she was cast. Apparently, that area is very big for reality casting, so they'll just go over to someone and say, "You're super for Survivor, please join us." And then she couldn't do the first season that they wanted her for, so she did this one.
She did pretty well, if you think about it.
I suppose, yes.
Wow, kind of makes you wonder about all these entries that they make.
It's making me look at reality shows in a different light.
You've got to go to a bar.
I'm going to go to the bar now. Definitely.
Yeah.
I can do that.
Exactly. Vage, I want to ask you this question.
Yes.
You are a coach yourself, and let's talk a little bit about Coach himself on the
he's
show.
awful.
I don't think he's.
For punishment, he should be sent to Exile Island with Sandy for like a good 2 weeks or something.
So what would you coach him on if you were there?
It's just, for me, he's not a real coach. I wouldn't be surprised if we found it after the show.
Why do you say that, though?
He's so
I know you're a
selfish.
coach.
He's self-centered. He's selfish. He only puts his own needs first. Doesn't consider anybody else.
Yeah.
And I just think after the series, we might find out that he is not really a coach, or he won't have a position as a coach anymore after the series.
Well, that's interesting because, the season has aired in the States, so maybe, Tashi, you can tell us more or next week about what he's doing now after Survivor.
Yes, I was actually found out because I haven't actually investigated. I did see one thing, though, that he said he was very upset that people didn't believe his stories, that he had really been to the Amazon and stuff.
Yeah.
So,
Did he survive in the Amazon?
well, he claims to have. And then I think it was last week he had that snake thing, and he was right about the snake, but he wasn't right about the weather. So we can't tell what his real story is.
I'm not his greatest fan. I don't think he can survive.
I thought Sierra she had great self-control in last night's episode, because I would have flipped with him yesterday. He said, "Oh, it's water under the bridge," and I'm like, "No, it's not water under the bridge." I would have just...
Sure.
Oh, with the beans.
Yes.
Tashi, let's get to the next thing. We're talking about, some of the most influential women over the past Survivor seasons. If you had to sum it up in 5 women, who would you say?
Well, my most memorable that I remember the most would be certainly Poverty Shallow. I loved her surname because she was so shallow and yet so deep at the same time. I mean, she was just a classic. She won Micronesia, pulled wonderful moves sort of against the guys, even got them to give another girl their idol. So yeah, she would definitely be right up there.
Playing the game.
Definitely, definitely. And she used everything she had. Suri was also...
She reminds me a lot of the one that's now Taj.
Social,
same sort of
very
energetic.
social. Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've got... Suri also, like Taj, they kind of focus on their the relationships with people, which is what made her so threatening.
Quite physically, well, no, I don't think Suri was that strong, but Taj is very physically strong as well.
So. Although Suri was also had moments of being surprising. She somehow, like, I can't actually remember her failing at anything physically. So Suri, and then Tina, who won season 2, you may remember.
Tina.
Yes.
Well, Debbie is a little bit like her, I find, in this current series. She was doing those backflips into the water yesterday.
Oh, yes,
and I was like quite impressed because she's not like young.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, okay, that's cool.
So true. I didn't think about that. And you know, Tina's was the oldest person ever to have won Survivor.
Yes, that's
right. And they are like similar age. Yeah. So Debbie, and then
also Jenna.
Jenna, yes.
Jenna was another one.
Jenna of the Amazon.
Oh, yes.
Do you remember?
Pretty blonde. Blonde girl.
No, she had like brown hair.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she was quite a surprise win at the time. And then she came back for another season and left for All Stars.
Well, she was in All Stars, yes.
Yes, because her mom had cancer.
Yes.
Exactly.
And she's going to be on The Amazing Race 19 with her boyfriend, who's the winner of Survivor Africa.
Yes, reality show couple.
Yes.
And then more men or women have won Survivor. What's the ratio?
Oh, I don't know. You know, now
You're giving your homework today,
I know,
Tashi.
I know. I'll go find out.
More men?
I think it is more men. I think it must.
But I'll tell you what, why don't we open it to just our Facebook if anyone knows? And there's lots of Survivor fans. Expresso Morning Show SABC3 is our Facebook page. Go there, like the page, tell all your friends to like it, and tell us, who do you think, was it more men or women that won the last how many seasons of Survivor?
It's more men.
More women.
It's more men.
Women.
Right now, let's go Bun and Bunny and rock it out.